I'm standing here in front of Progressive Field, a place where many in Northeast Ohio look forward to a lot of summer fun. However, because of the pandemic, the only people allowed inside the ballpark this year will be those playing the game, helping contribute to the game, or covering the game. With less than a week until opening day, the Tribe took on the Pittsburgh Pirates in the second scrimmage of a 3-game scrimmage series. We give you a full look of what baseball looks like in Northeast Ohio in the midst of a worldwide health pandemic. Those allowed through the gates must go through a set of screening measures. Every player, staff, and media member must have their temperature taken, sign a waiver, and answer a series of questions for health screening. Once inside the park, access to most of the areas of the stadium is off limits. Here's a look at where I could go when inside. As you can see inside the stadium, there are no fans to be seen. There are just a couple of areas where even media personnel can wander around. The one is where I'm at right now, which is right down the left field line, right next to the left field foul pole. I don't have anyone running the camera right now, so I can't turn and show you how close I am to the left field bleachers. That's because even media outlets are limited to access to numbers. There's only one person per media outlet allowed inside the stadium. While there were no fans inside the park, there were a few who showed up outside for batting practice. The Sekarak brothers made a quick trip over from Avon Lake just to get a quick glimpse of the Tribe hitting some BP. They left with a few souvenirs.
We just wanted to see some live action since we're not allowed in right now.
And you guys caught some batting practice balls?
Just a couple.
Just a couple. Is this something you guys normally would do in the park during a regular season game?
Normally I would, but this is actually their first time since they haven't been able to get in the stadium this year.
Those inside the park who had a craving for melt or barrio were out of luck. All concession stands and vendors are closed for the season. If you want something to eat or drink, you had to pack it yourself. Seating in the press box is socially distant. The Indians have a seating chart for media members that will ensure everyone will remain 6 feet apart. Masks are also required in all areas of the ballpark. The only time it's acceptable to have your mask off is when you're eating or drinking. Media members weren't the only ones with socially distanced seating arrangements. Players from both teams who were not actively competing in the game were not in the dugout, but in the luxury box seats behind home plate. Although the atmosphere was different, at the end of the day, it was still baseball. The Tribe took down the Pirates by a final score of 11-7. However, while the win was nice, baseball has officially returned to Cleveland, which is and will remain the biggest victory of the season for the Tribe. Noah Hiles, WHBC News.